see your rekindled relationship with Brandy, since we're going to see Ray J. Will we see?
There were rumors of strife on the set.
Brandy would say the Countess said bad things to her in front of people. It was because we were teenagers.
There has been a lot of discussion over the years about Brandy, her career, and her past experiences working on the hit show Moesha. Recently, people have been revisiting old interviews and behind-the-scenes stories, trying to understand what really happened between her and her former co-star Countess Vaughn. Some fans believe there was tension, while others think it was just normal teenage drama that got exaggerated over time. Brandy recently has been enjoying a strong moment in her career again. She has received major recognition, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and positive attention for her memoir. With this new wave of success, people close to her say she feels more confident and at peace than before. At the same time, old conversations about her past conflicts have started coming back into the spotlight. One of the biggest topics being discussed again is her relationship with Countess Vaughn, who played Kim Parker on Moesha. Over the years, Countess has spoken in interviews about how difficult things were on set. She suggested that there were moments where she felt uncomfortable and believed Brandy may have acted in a controlling or unfriendly way. These comments created a long-lasting idea among some viewers that there was serious tension between them during filming. Brandy, on the other hand, has shared a different version of events. She has acknowledged that there were disagreements, but she has often described them as normal conflicts that happen when young people work closely together under pressure. According to her, both of them were teenagers trying to deal with fame, expectations, and the stress of being in a successful television show. When Moesha first aired, both Brandy and Countess were very young and already working in entertainment. Brandy played the main character, Moesha, while Countess played Kim, her outspoken and funny best friend. On screen, their characters had a close friendship, but also moments of jealousy, competition.
I'm sick and tired of you. Excuse me? I mean, you think you're so much better than everybody else just because you got a couple of A's on your little report card. A couple A's? Oh, I can't count either? For the past 13 years, I've had to put up with your superior attitude. Well, I'm tired of being Robin to your Batman. When did we get on comic strips? Oh, I'm sorry, Mo. I haven't read any real literature.
And misunderstandings. Many fans noticed that their on-screen relationship sometimes felt more like friendly rivalry than perfect harmony. Kim Parker became a very popular character because she felt real and relatable. Unlike Moesha, who was often shown as confident and well put together, Kim was more expressive, humorous, and imperfect. Many viewers connected with that personality. Some even felt that Countess brought a special energy to the show that helped it become more enjoyable and dynamic. Because of that popularity, Countess Vaughn gained a lot of attention. She even won awards for her performance, which made some people believe she deserved a bigger role in the show. According to some behind-the-scenes stories, this may have created pressure and tension between her and Brandy, especially as both were growing in fame at the same time. There were also interviews from that time where Brandy admitted that things were not always smooth. She once mentioned that Countess felt she deserved more recognition and sometimes expressed frustration about her role. In one interview, Brandy recalled a moment where Countess allegedly said she was responsible for the show's success, which surprised many people. However, Countess later explained things differently. She described their relationship as something similar to sisters who argue but still care about each other. She suggested that most of the issues were normal disagreements that became bigger over time due to pressure from the industry and people around them. After some time, Countess Vaughn left Moesha and went on to star in her own spin-off show, The Parkers. That show also became very successful and even gained strong ratings. After leaving, the public attention between her and Brandy faded for a while, and it seemed like the tension had calmed down. Years later, Countess made a public post where she appeared to reflect on the past with more maturity. She expressed appreciation for growth, forgiveness.
Dope character as Kim Parker because she gave you that hood girl essence. So a lot of our fans, some of them related to Brandy, but more of them related to Countess because we have more of that hood essence in LA and all these places that we're representing and around the world. I mean, hoods and hood girls they're everywhere. Everybody loves a hood chick.
Little girls, and who's gonna be the queen bee? Who's funnier? Who's thinner? Who's prettier?
They would be at one another. By the time I got to the set, they were hugging one another.
And the idea of moving forward. In that message, she acknowledged the ups and downs they experienced and suggested that she had grown past old conflicts. Brandy responded positively to this gesture. She expressed that she felt touched and appreciated the message. She also spoke warmly about their shared history, describing it as an important part of their journey as young performers growing up in the entertainment industry. She even said she would be open to working with Countess again in the future if the opportunity came. For a moment, it looked like the situation between them might finally be settled. Fans believed the two actresses had moved on and reached a place of understanding. However, things did not completely stay peaceful afterward. At different times in interviews, Countess made comments that some people interpreted as subtle shade toward Brandy. In one discussion, when asked about reconnecting with Brandy, she clearly said no, which surprised some fans who expected a full reconciliation. She also avoided confirming any strong friendship between them. This led to renewed discussion online about whether their issues were ever fully resolved. Some people felt Countess still held resentment, while others believed she was simply being honest about not being close anymore. At the same time, supporters of Brandy argued that she had already shown goodwill and did not owe anything beyond that. Brandy's supporters also point out that many of her former co-stars still speak highly of her even decades later. They argue that if she had truly been difficult to work with, it would be unlikely for so many people to continue showing her respect and support. This has been used to challenge the long-standing mean girl label that some people have attached to her.
Drama, but no. Basically, Brandy and I, we are good friends. We're like sisters. And what happens is, in a family, people, get into arguments and then they get back together. It's, that's the way it happens. I mean, it happens in families.
Yeah, my family.
On the other side, those who support Countess feel she has the right to share her experience and speak honestly about what she went through. They believe that working in such a competitive environment at a young age can create emotional stress and misunderstandings that last for years. As time has passed, it has become harder to clearly separate truth from memory, emotion, and public perception. People involved were very young when these events happened, and memories can change over time. What one person remembers as unfair treatment, another might remember as normal conflict during a stressful job. What makes this situation even more complicated is how fame changes the way stories are told. When celebrities speak about their past, their words are often taken out of context or repeated in ways that make them sound more dramatic than intended. Over time, small disagreements can turn into large public narratives. Despite all of this, Brandy continues to maintain that she holds no deep hatred toward her former co-star. She has repeatedly shown respect for Countess's talent and contribution to the show. She has also expressed gratitude for their shared success and the impact Moesha had on audiences. Countess, meanwhile, has shown moments of reflection and also moments of distance. At times she appears open to peace, while at other times she makes it clear she prefers to keep things separate. This mixed message has kept fans talking and debating even years later. Today, the story of Brandy and Countess Vaughn is less about a single conflict and more about how childhood fame, pressure, and misunderstanding can shape relationships in complicated ways. What once looked like simple on-set drama now feels more like a mix of personal growth, unresolved feelings, and changing perspectives over time.
Mommy, look what we got.
Baby girl's first Christmas album.
Wow. And we got a little box. We got a mug. Wow, thanks, B.
In the end, whether people believe there was serious conflict or just normal teenage tension depends on how they interpret the stories that have been shared. What is clear is that both women have moved forward with their lives, built their own paths, and continued their careers in entertainment. And even now, years later, fans still look back at Moesha not only for its entertainment value, but also for the real-life stories and emotions that seem to exist behind the scenes.